This is my opinion, so you don't like it, you don't have to, you know what? Hit the dislike button. If you don't like it, hit the dislike button. Do that for me. Well. Welcome back. It's your host who don't like to boast. And if you have a drink, let's share a toast. That's some great H2O. Let's say this is your first time coming in. Hold on now, relax, stay there. I want you to watch all the content because I may have something for you because you new. And let's say you coming back. Long time no see, man. How you doing? I ain't see you since last time. It's the man T.F.P. I'm the first employee, first artist, CEO, and founder of both Armageddon Recordz and FUD clothing brand. And we are here once again with another album review combination of one of my favorite rappers, HOPSIN'S. Now, for what you came here to see. Oh yeah, Fred, you can come over. Oh yeah. Oh, so you said you're not wearing anything, but hold on, let me call you back. I'm back on YouTube. Hold on. And we are back, and we are doing part one of this segment. And part one, we're ranking all of the albums from first to last and how I favorite them. This is my opinion, so you don't like it, you don't have to. You know what? Hit the dislike button. If you don't like it, hit the dislike button. Do that for me. Okay, at first place with a rating of 9.15 out of 10, we're going with the album No Shame. The latest one, I believe he dropped it in 2017. HOPSIN'S dropped another project, man. We waiting. Feel like I'm waiting on you and Rihanna to drop something. Come on, man, drop something. And at second place with a rating of 8.83 out of 10, we're looking at Knock Madness. I ain't gonna lie. Around here and a little bit before, this is when I first got into HOPSIN'S. I'm like, man, what to do, man? Do kind of hard. We're gonna do kind of hard, like how this kind of sound. And at third place with a rating of 8.77 out of 10, we're looking at Pound Syndrome. Oh yeah, Fred, you can come over. Oh yeah. Oh, so you said you're not wearing anything, but hold on, let me call you back. I'm back on YouTube. Hold on, don't leave really quickly. Let's say you like the clothes that I got on right now. Feel free to click the link below. It's for my website, www.armrecordswithazstore.com. And we have some for men, women, children, for the elderly, whatever you like, we can fit your body tight. And what does FU stands for? Do you want me to say it? Do you want the woman on the phone to say it? You pick yours. FU stands for unrecognized, criticized kids. You're only unique. It's for the weirdos, the people who grew up and were kind of abandoned, trash, talked upon, whatever, and you want to do something great with your life, and you want to ban the people that will champion you, support you, and whatever. We got your back. And it's the link below towards that. What's the link? Hold on, I'll tell you later. Give me a second. It's www.armrecordswithazstore.com. It's below. Now back to the show. That album cover was kind of cool. When I was like just listening to HOPSIN'S and all that. Let's say I didn't know who he was, and I was like, dang, is this dude the Cripples up? He from the West Coast. That makes it funny. And at fourth place with a rating of 8.47 out of 10, we're looking at Gazing at the Moonlight. I like that album title. To me, that's very cool. And with nocturnal rainbows, like eventually coming out and like, I like what he did. That's just a funny song, and I wish a lot of people who did like online dating or whatever could listen to this and be like, do you really want this type of life? Really? And at 5th place, with a rating of 7.98 out of 10, we're looking at Haywire with Swizz. I'm not a Swizz guy. Like, it took a while for me to enjoy like Swizz's cadence and stuff with the songs and all that. Yeah, I don't like Swizz. He sounds like a little kid to me. Even though dude's older than me, I'm just being real with you. And at 6th place, we're looking at Raw with a rating of 7.65 out of 10. Now, for part dos, we're talking about my favorite songs from each project. Let's go. I got thirsty, wait a minute. Oh, we record again. Oh, snap, my bad. Stay hydrated, my friends. If you're liking the content thus far, I want you to click the button right up here or right up here and feel free to listen to that freestyle, that remix, whatever I titled it, because that's another form of my content, my own bars on somebody else's stuff. So, check that out and then come back to this one eventually. Yeah, we're gonna get back to this one. Don't bother me, I was just thirsty. And we're back with part 2 of this album combination review. And we're talking about my favorite songs. And we're going in order of each drop. And number 1 with the album Gazing at the Moonlight. Some of my favorite songs from that one, starting off, is Sexy Cyber. That's just a funny song, and I wish a lot of people who did like online dating or whatever could listen to this and be like, do you really want this type of life? Really? Chris Dometh, cause and I'll just be real with y'all, hearing this project after hearing like Ill Minds of Hobson and all that, and seeing how he sampled himself, that was kind of dope to me. The beat bop, that was nice. I like that vibe. Super Duper Fly and Gazing at the Moonlight. I love when you can have a dope song that has the same title as the project. That's very, very cool to me. Dude, what are you doing on your phone right now? What are you talking about? Like, are you texting? Are like, we got people, they came here to watch the show. What are you doing right now? Oh, I didn't know y'all was out here. My bad. Right now, I'm on my website, www.armrecordswithazstore.com, because like, people have been asking, can you review my project? Can you review my project? And I appreciate it. And some people get mad, dude, the review hasn't came out yet. Feel free to go to the link below and get you an album combination or an album live review or whatever, because that way I can get your stuff out faster. So for you over there, are you talking about me? Yes, I'm talking about you. For you to know, I'm on the website below, www.armrecordswithazstore.com, to give myself an album review, because I'm dropping one soon, so stay with me. Feel free to get you one, and back to the show. And the second album right after that is Raw. And some of my favorite songs from that, and mind you, looking at my tablet, so fair warning. I'm Not Introducing You, Nocturnal Rainbows. To me, Hobson killed that beat. Like, whenever we're in the car, whatever, and we're playing that song, great job on that one. You Are My Enemy, it takes me back to my high school days, because that song, like, especially in my angry phase, and I was like, F the world and everybody else, that was one of my songs that I played all the time. And I Am Raw featuring Swizz. I am raw, just to let you brothers know. Hobson with the melodies kill it at times. I ain't gonna lie. I vibe with it. Okay. And Haywire featuring Swizz. Few songs. It's all good now. Turn it up. Turn it up. I ain't gonna lie. To see Hobson have fun on something like that, that's cool. Like I could play that song every day. Like let's say I'm going somewhere and I'm looking to get hyped, I'm playing that song because I'm like, dude, that's the perfect party song. And just to see serious, lyrical, spiritual individual Hobson do something like that, that's cool. And he made the beat. That was fire. That's fire. Blow a Cloud, Lucifer Effect, which hearing the title Blow a Cloud, I'm like, I'm glad Hobson doesn't smoke and he's very like the sober rapper. And people may say, are you high or higher? No, I literally slept like 3 hours. So no, I'm not high. Yet I'm like, dang, whatever Hobson one day does get high, I would love to see that. Like I would love to be a part of it. Like I would roll up for him just to watch me like, yeah, this Money Melon right here. Yeah, man. Yeah. Hey man, I need some advice. What type of advice do you need? What are we talking about right now? Man, I see you doing your thing on YouTube and like I want to know how do you get some, like I know you have a smaller channel and you're growing your stuff. Did you have some decent views on your stuff? Like how can you help me do the same thing? I'm glad that you asked and you humbly did so. So, do you see that TubeBuddy link that they got on the screen right now? Do you see that in the description below? Hold on, let me get my phone real quick. Okay, hold on. Oh, are you talking about this TubeBuddy link they got up there right now again? Yes. And also for y'all, if you want to be a content creator like I am doing on YouTube right now, go to that link that we posted up here several times, www.tubebuddy.com is below, and get that. You can get the free one, you can get the paid one, whatever. You could even go to YouTube and listen to other people talking about it. Because how I got introduced to TubeBuddy, it was by somebody and other people who had hundreds of thousands of subscribers on YouTube who say their income started to go up and their notoriety and more people started to look at them because of TubeBuddy SEO increasing their stuff and like even being able to be monetized. They use TubeBuddy to help them do so. So click the link below and now back to the show. And the next project is Knock Madness, and some of my favorite songs from that is The Fiends Are Knocking, Old Friend, Still Got Love for You, Give Me That Money. And it's cool to see Hobson use that content throughout several of his projects, like the song I Don't Want It No More, I Don't Want It. I think it came out in like 2017, if I'm not mistaken, around that time. And to see him like throughout just go more in depth and more in depth and more in depth, and like be completely honest, it's cool because even like moving, once I had moved to Colorado and I'm no longer there anymore, like I'd have people contact me and they wouldn't even do what would make it funny. They wouldn't even contact me to see how I was doing. Like we were massively depressed there, and like nobody contacted to see what's going on, how you feeling, are you eating, are you sick, are you okay? No, know you did this, but could I get this for this? And I know you did that, but can I do that? So it was refreshing to see somebody else explain that. And the other song I liked from that was I Need Help. Because that's one of the, when I really was getting into Hobson, that's one of the songs I blast all the time. Cause it takes me back to high school. I think I was like 15 or 16 when I was playing this, and I was like, dude, I need help. So I'm glad somebody else said it too. And the next project is Pound Syndrome. And we all know Crown Me, that's one of my favorites. Ill Minor Hobson 7, which took me to a whole mental spiral, especially at that time in like my wavering beliefs in Christianity. Yes, still Team Jesus. Still going strong. At that time, it was so much going on, so to hear that, it kind of helped me go to the stratosphere in my own way. No F's given, blah, which helped me start to, like, because I was breaking out of the matrix somewhat mentally. That helped me step out of the matrix in a whole different way. And reading books and all that and questioning stuff, like it's hard for me to picture myself mentally ever being in the matrix again. Like, I pray for anybody who's mentally still in the matrix. Like, dude, you gotta get out of it soon. Like yesterday soon. Ramona featuring Jaron Benton. I ain't gonna lie, that song is hilarious. Like the intro, the outro, like how Hobson can play different voices. That's so cool to me and refreshing. I wish more people could have that depth and use it because yeah, he used to be an actor, so like it'd be cool just to see him step into that realm more. Just to me. And No Shame, Hotel in Sydney, using accents again, adds to the song, adds to the flavor of it. Twisted, Tell Them Who You Got It From, Happy Ending. Who remember when that video was pulled from YouTube? Comment below if you remember when Happy Ending from Hobson's page was taken down from YouTube because of complaints. Panorama City featuring Joey T. I love that. That to me is my favorite song on that whole project. It's so like it's so perfect to me. Like the beat, like the melodies, like even Hobson, he's just like in the pocket on that whole. Like that song, like that to me is my favorite song on that whole project for real, for real. And we're going to part 3. We're talking about the pros in my own opinion of all the projects. I'm not going individually, just doing the gist of it. And then part 4, if I'm not mistaken, we're going to the cons. So let's go. Okay, and we're back. And we're talking about some of the pros. One of my favorite things is to see like beginning Hobson all the way into now Hobson, and we're leaving 2023. I'd hate to date this, but gotta do what I gotta do. We're about to leave 2023, and to see Hobson progress as an artist, as a producer, as an engineer, like to hear it from all the way back then, all the way to now, like his videos and all that to me is dope, especially for somebody who was like they did their stuff independently, and he's still going strong. And yes, it feels good to hear somebody whose music consistently gets better. And at first, Hobson, like a lot of people would say, he was making that boom bap type of rap, and the whole slander thing, and transitioning to like introspective types of topics, like with the song Fly and all these other things, like even Ill Minor Hobson 7 with questioning like ideology and all that. It's cool to see somebody have so much depth and express it. Also, like Hobson's honesty when it comes to his music, like how he feels about whoever, whatever, what he wants to say. It's cool to see somebody express that. And like even at the end of the song, All Your Fault, how he was saying like, this is why your son admires me, come and fire me. Yeah, that's why us Hobson's fans admire Hobson, because that non-apologetic way of being himself and being honest. Like even like it, even when he was dissing folks, like some folks like, oh my goodness, because it was one dude that I knew at JUCO, and we were talking about music, and I was bringing up like, how you feel about Hobson? Have you ever played him? He was like, oh my goodness, all Hobson does is diss people. Mind you, this like maybe 2017, maybe 2018. My bad. No. It couldn't be 2018. It had to be like 2016, 2017. So I had a good feeling maybe like late 2016, 2017. And I'm like, I understand he was talking about Hobson back then. Okay. Hobson did, like, it was phasing out, yet like Hobson was on a whole different wave then. Uh and like some of the features outside of Swizz, like I ain't gonna lie, I'm not a fan of Swizz. I'm just gonna keep it real. Like some songs Swizz actually was doing pretty nice. Yet Swizz was, I'm gonna be honest, he was annoying to me. I didn't like his voice. Yet other artists that he did work with, uh, they kind of bounced off each other, and like it enhanced the entire song. Like a lot of people in today's time, they rely on features just to get streams, just to get notoriety, whatever. And yes, it's an old archaic thing. Yet a lot of times it doesn't serve the entire song. Like to me, a lot of times it sounds trash. Like a lot of people don't need to be on the same beat as somebody else. Whereas Hobson seemed to get the right person at the right time on the right melody, doing this, that, and it came together. So I enjoyed that. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let's say you want to see more of my. I'm just playing. We're going into the cons now. Okay. My number one thing I have with Hobson, he has not dropped another project in over 5 years. I remember seeing, like, maybe it was like an interview or something with him, and he was talking about how he look at his analytics and see like how people would stream his singles and his videos so much compared to like his projects. Dude, drop a project. Drop a project. Cause I know that one song it was that one song after he was talking about he had started therapy and he's feeling better, and he was like kind of talking to himself about maybe like offing himself, and how why aren't you up there with like J. Cole and all that. He was saying how at the time he had like a whole bunch of music he was gonna drop. I'm like, oh yeah, a new Hobson's project maybe on the way. And I'm still waiting, dog. Like I feel like I'm a Rihanna fan too. I'm like, dang. Okay, Hobson. One of y'all, either you or Riri now. Come on now. We need some, dog. We need some, man. Stop tripping, man. Drop the music, man. Uh Even though I do like some, well, a good portion of the features he has done with other people, I really wished Hobson would have worked with more artists. And no, I'm not talking about like strictly rappers. I'm talking about like singers, because like I said, on the No Shame project, the song Panorama City, like, and it also has like uh featuring the dude Joy T, and I pray I'm saying his name right. To me, that was like a dope feature. It was dope to see Hobson like combine like his rap style with somebody else's melodic style. Cause yes, on a lot of projects, Hobson kind of bodies the melody, and he says like he's a fan of like 50 Cent and that whole movement at the time. So can kind of see. Yet even on the song Marcus Gospel, it was dope to see the other dude. Type in the comments below if you know his name, because I don't have it at the top of my mind right now. It was dope to see Hobson do something different with somebody different with a new sound. That's very, very refreshing. Uh, And also, like, to me, if I have already said this, then I'm happy. If not, you're gonna hear it right now. It'd be cool to see Hobson work with other producers, like other audio engineers, just to see like what they can kind of do and like make Hobson sound in a way that Hobson may even be surprised, and like let Hobson hop on other people's beats because like it'd be dope to see where it will take Hobson when Hobson is just the artist. He's just a dude rhyming. He's not worrying about mixing, mastering, producing, gritting anything out. He's just barring up. It would be dope to see that. What else I got up here? And like some of the beginning Hobson projects and like where he was kind of taking it, it was very kiddish to me. If I haven't already said this, uh, like it was just not for me. And different time, different moment, different Hobson, different style. Just like it was too man in a way to me. And uh, also like Hobson kind of takes it in a way too far when it comes to attacking certain people who don't have the same outlet that he has. Like the whole thing with the manager dude. I, I I'm gonna put his name up here. Uh, at first, before I watched the whole segment podcast Hobson did with I think his name is Dame, if I'm not mistaken. I could be completely wrong. Uh, like before they even had that dished out, and before I went and watched all the videos of people from Funk Volume after they broke up, break it down. Like I was like, ain't no way dude did all this, man. Ain't no way. God dog, he said this, he did that and all that. And then after the video came, like I think it's 4 videos, and I think they may be like 4 hours long. If you haven't watched them, watch it, man. You get a different vibe and a different understanding of all that went on. Yet after listening to all that and then watching the older videos, it really made me think like one, it was a huge misunderstanding between everybody. And also like it'd be dope if they kind of had a middle person that can elaborate and explain things. And they had other people like do more stuff so the artist could just be artists, the business person can just be the business person, and then there's other people that can fill the other void as opposed to everybody's doing everything. And like yeah, and like even in that fiasco, yes, like Hobson made some amazing songs with that. I'm always here for people that leaving on the tracks and not trying to grab the straps. Yet it just seems like it was blown out of proportion, and like this opposing person doesn't have a platform to do the same thing. It's like Pop dissed rappers. So the rapper Biggie could have said something back. Mobb Deep, Jay-Z, they all could have said something back because they're in the same area. They can go back and forth with that. Ice Cube dissed the remaining members of NWA, and the remaining members of NWA could clap back because they can do the same thing. Whereas dissing a manager or like a baby mama or some who lacks that platform to do the same thing, to me it's just it leaves room to create, oh, screw this person, yet like what about the other person's perspective? Not taking anybody's side. It's like I like to see both sides of the story before I come to a conclusion. Because you can be jaded anyway. Like even with Eminem, how he was dissing Kim. I love Eminem. Eminem's my favorite rapper. Yeah, I would love to hear Kim's side of the story. Let's say she's still here with us. I'd love to hear that side of the story because hearing him just this and do this and all that, yeah, that's one side. But what about the other person? And that's my idea of the HOPSIN'S project. Whew. And I know you got that tier former right here because you know this is about to do this. This is about to disappear very fast. I'm about to redo that. Hold on. Oh my goodness, I don't know how I'm gonna tell them. Wait, we rolling. Oh, it's not my bad. Okay, okay. I know that little tier right here is forming because you know I'm about to disappear very, very soon. Yeah, I did something very special for y'all because it's your host who don't like to boast. Watch another episode, and until next time, adios.